I want to give you a fund update of what's going on at the family fund that I manage, and also why short puts are the only edge available currently in the commodities market. So we are up 5.23% year to date on the family fund. And currently I have two opened positions, and one of them is a crude oil short put that is expiring on Tuesday, March 17th. So we have basically just two more trading days, Monday and Tuesday, and the position is going to expire. It's strike 56, and I opened it up when the price was about 65 and a half. So right before this entire conflict kind of started getting some traction. So obviously I'm going to be making the 100% of the credit in this position. This was the intention. I opened it up with I think it was 19 days to expiration. So it was a pretty a pretty safe position in my mind, at least. We have some bullish factors. We have good volatility, and at the time the price was still quite far out of the money. If we just look at what was happening before price surged up so much. So again, this is a short put. Another short put that I have currently open is on gold. So I opened it up on March 6th when price was about 5,100, give or take, and or somewhere around that day. I opened it up at just before 10 a.m. and strike 42.50. The position is currently up like almost 50%, I believe, or 47, 48%. So it's doing pretty well, and it's expiring on March 26th. So we have nine more trading days basically until the position is going to expire. And again, this position was opened with, I believe, 19 days to expiration. Let me just make sure here. But yeah, this position was opened with 19 days to expiration. And the gold position was open actually with 20 days to expiration. So pretty similar, right? You can see the fill price and my actual plan of what to do if things go kind of against us. But overall, it was a pretty safe bet for me. And on this position, I can make about 0.7% on the entire portfolio. On the crude oil position, is going to be making about 1.5% on the entire portfolio, maybe a bit more, a 1.58, I think. So in total, if you take these both positions, we combine them, we're looking at about 2.3% this month on the portfolio, assuming the gold position is going to expire worthless, which has a pretty high probability it will, obviously. We have some very bullish factors, even though the price of gold has been kind of going sideways. This is because the US dollar has been going up, and then obviously gold as a result will go down. But at the same time, it didn't go down as much. It just kind of played around, kind of consolidating because the geopolitical tensions are pushing the price upwards. So why do I think short puts are the only edge that is available currently in the futures market? Well, first of all, usually commodities crash upwards for the most part, so we can see because of all of the tension between, or I guess the full out war between the U.S. and Iran, the grains went up because of the higher shipping costs the high, which eventually will reflect on fertilizers and then on obviously on the grains. We have natural gas, which somewhat reacted, but not really that much. But my point is, when there are a lot of, geopolitical tensions, wars, a lot of volatility, it's usually to the upside. As you can see, things just kind of keep going up. Same thing. Well, again, the metals are acting a bit differently now because the US dollar is going up. Sorry. So they're a reflection of that. But at the same time, they're holding their ground pretty well because of the volatility, because they want to go up eventually. So. Right now, because we have basically every other day things change with this conflict, and this conflict can really affect everything and anything in the commodity market. Crude oil is basically used in everything. You have to the world runs on crude oil. So because things are going to get more expensive probably in the near future, unless this war is going to end up very quickly, which it might not. I don't know. I'm just going to react to what's happening. But short puts will be your only safe bet currently. Sure, you cannot make as much money, but again, making 2.3% in a single month, it's very respectable, right? I think it's annualized to like 32-33%, give or take, or I think actually around 30% a year, which is a lot of money, while taking very, very low risk positions and having such low DTE expirations, where you can just let it basically expire worthless, which is also a pretty nice thing. And doing anything else strangles obviously is not a good idea. Any kind of risk to the upside, so short calls, a lot of people just go ham on them because they think the price is high, so why not sell short calls? Because you can go really far out of the money, and sell some short calls. But again, because if price goes up, volatility expands on the call side as well quite a bit, so you'll be in deep water, in deep unrealized loss territory if you're on the call side, if you have any exposure to the call side on any of these products, right? And this is obviously, this whole situation will pass eventually. And I do have a really detailed video that I just made. I just released it yesterday. If you're watching it, if you're watching this video on the day that I released it, so I'll link it in the description. This is exactly what I'm doing right now. Really simple, works really well. Again, given the situation, things can change, will change. For now, this is kind of my go-to approach, given the situation in the Middle East, which I think will continue. Will continue up until at least 4 to 8 more weeks. This is at least my estimation, based on my experience and based on what I see. But for now, this is what works best, and I'll link this video in the description so you can go check it out and see exactly what I do, and hopefully you can also get something out of it. So thank you again. If you have any questions, let me know. If you want to join my private Discord, email me. The email address is in the description below. Or if you want to do some one-on-one work, also email me, and we can see if we are a good fit for one another. So thank you again, and I'll catch you in the next one.